What's up with the No Mercy podcast?
It's went on YouTube January 9th. I couldn't go on before then, even though it's been out since September 26th because ESPN, I had to negotiate my way out of my contract to be allowed to do all of that because they have my rights.
Right.
And so they had to give me the right to do that, and I had to negotiate my way to do that. But I'm told it's doing pretty damn well.
So what is it? Tell
well,
our audience about it.
it's me venturing beyond the world of sports, not limiting myself to the corridors of sports, because doing ESPN, you might have heard me speak about things politically, social justice issues, stuff like that from time to time. But by and large, working for ESPN, you're pretty restricted to being confined to the world of sports. It was important to me that if I was going to do a podcast, that I had the freedom to venture beyond that. There's political issues going on. I want to talk about it. There's social justice issues like the recent murder of this kid, Tyree Nichols, in Memphis. I want to be able to talk about that. I don't want it to be something that I have to avoid because it's not my lane, because I'm restricted by the corridors of ESPN in that regard. That was very important to me. And so I assured them that I would do what I'm supposed to do for them on their time, but on my time, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was something that we negotiated. They was in agreement with it. They allowed me to do that after the negotiations, of course. And so that's what my No Mercy podcast is all about. I touch on issues that are percolating, that's pertinent, pop culture and entertainment, social justice issues, politics, current affairs, news, plus sports. I'm not limited to anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the kind of platform that I wanted for myself if I was going to do a podcast.
Well,
Congratulations,
like a weekly thing.
I do
now
it 3
on
times a
YouTube?
week now.
3 times a week.
Yes.
Wow.
Good for
Monday,
you. That's
Wednesday,
great.
Friday.
How do you enjoy doing it on YouTube as compared to like the more corporate ESPN stuff?
I love it. But see, for me, they can say corporate ESPN, but when it comes to the world of sports, there's no better place to be than ESPN, in my opinion.
But I mean, being your own boss completely.
Say
Like,
what?
Not that you're not your own boss. But you know what I mean?
I get you, but being my own boss, it's a lot of responsibility,
Right.
and there's no doubt about it. I have a team working under me, and so every little thing that you learn as you go away. I've never had to deal with this before. You got thumbnails, and you got graphics, and you got headlines. I've never had to deal with that
so
in my
stressful.
life. That's
Yeah.
stuff that I left up to everybody else. Now
So
I got to
stressful.
deal with it, and then I'm leaving it up to other people from time to time, and they might do something, and I might say, "Oh, I would have done this a little bit differently," and I got to make that call. But you got to trust. You got to know when to trust folks, know when to pull a heavy hand, know when to step back and let them do their job,
Yep.
stuff like that. And I'm the one cutting the checks.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's an incredible challenge. It's new. I get all of that. And, but all of y'all, everybody that's out here doing this serves as an inspiration because it's not safe. The fact is you're betting on yourself. And the reality is that when you're in corporate America and you're getting a salary every day, whether it's weekly, bi-monthly, or whatever the case may be, although you're still putting forth your effort, you're still not betting on yourself to the degree that you are when you're out on your own and you're employing people.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing now. That's new to me because I've never done that before. And it's an incredible challenge. But props to y'all to be so young, to do what you do, to run your own shop. A lot of people, you'd be surprised how a lot of old school folks like myself have been highly reluctant and hesitant over the years to do that because throughout history, you never really were taught that is the safe way to go. Usually 1 in 1,000 people succeed as opposed to 1 in 50, for example, when you're talking about corporate America.